again, everybody. Hello, girls. It's so good to see you guys again. Long time no see. I know we were just live. We had a plan for today. The plan's out the window. I'm sorry, all right? We were going to come back live again to be watching Doherty Dozen content. I was all ready for the Doherty Dozen, and then our girl came live again, and she's spewing some. And when I heard Motel 6 come out of her mouth, I was like, that's it! We're watching Chantal again today. FFG, you got our girl on fire. It's amazing, huh? When you're right about something, how deeply it bothers someone and how you could just make her seethe. All right, let me get the tab. We're going to go back to the beginning. We'll speed her up and maybe catch up in real time. I don't know how long she'll go. Hold on. Oh, wait, and you have to see this pause screen that I got. It's a thing of beauty. I already took my screenshot. Y'all may want to also. I don't know if anyone's into that kind of sick. Wait. It's something. This is it. Oh, this is it. Look at that screen face. Look at that. Look. The pause. Wait, I'll make it bigger. We'll pop the chat on when we catch up to them in real time, all right? So apparently before Chantal started this stream, she was like 10 minutes late. She is scheduled to go on, and she was 10 minutes late because there was nobody in her chat. She literally sat around 10 minutes waiting for somebody to show up. She called me a big toe. I would call you a big toe, but you only have half toes. So Funkle Feet says, what? Did you hear that? She just called you guys rage pigs. My vlogs are proof of that. My vlogs don't exist. Girl, I've never made a vlog ever, not even once. My vlogs can't be proof of anything because they don't exist. I've never done one. Sidebar while I just thought of this. So you remember earlier today while we were live and we were trying to decide why didn't they show the whole bedroom? Is it possible that there's two beds? Is it possible Chantal sleeps on the couch and that's why the couch looks a wreck already? Here's something that I only thought of when the stream was over. Every time we watch, I wonder why are all the little decorative pillows up there like that on the wall, like leaning on the wall? And then it hit me. Someone is sleeping on the couch. You know, I'm saying this because by chance, last night, I was napping on the couch, as I often do during my vacation. I'm calling this the vacation of naps. And I threw that stupid little decorative pillow that I have up like that, like against the wall behind the couch like that. And when I saw it this morning, I was like, not this morning, after our stream before, I went, oh my God, I bet they did the same thing that I did. Get them out of your way, put them up there. They're always on the back of that damn couch. Put your ring hand down, okay? I'm commenting on that piece of shit trap house looking ass dump that you're sitting in because you've had the audacity for a year and a half to be talking about a non-existent Motel 6. So if you don't like it, don't throw the poo-poos, because I sling them right back at you, biatch. Like, things are noted in your head, and then when you have the chance, you jump on it. So you filming a tenement, yeah, that was my chance to jump. That's just not true. I blocked so few people. I love to fight. I love an argument. Like, that sounds psycho. But I like when they come in here and try me. And I purposely don't block because I enjoy it. There's only a few that I do block. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to say that there are some of them that I block. Not all. You're not blocked, Chantal. Neither is your boy bitch. I don't know what to call you. You saying he comes in here and leaves comments or on the, like comments after the fact on the videos and it's deleted is just a flat out lie. He's not blocked. You're not blocked. Most of your beezer ass bitches are not blocked. I did not try her little vlog. I don't have a vlog channel. I do not have a vlog channel. If she's talking about the driving around, yeah, I did it to cope in the saddest time of my life. Doesn't mean I'm always going to be driving around and filming. I never even remember to bring the camera. Those are not vlogs one way or another. You did cocaine to deal with your grief. I drove around. Potato, potato, bees and let bees. Well, I guess that puts me at an advantage in this situation because Feldman is not a Muslim. So I guess if it makes me a bad Muslim to criticize a Muslim, okay, I'll take that label. I'll be the bad Muslim since, Feldman. I'm gonna criticize. Everyone's allowed to criticize. Anyone's allowed to do whatever they want. That thing of like Muslims aren't allowed to criticize other Muslims, only if it's being helpful, hateful. If they're literally giving tips and things, ways you could like improve, that there's nothing hateful about that. And it's not haram. You're haram. She admitted to the Motel 6 jab as being the only thing she could go after you for. I love that. What a loser. No. I didn't highlight that it's a small place or that you're living less in a negative way. I was very clear about that. I actually pointed out a few times that I don't think there's anything wrong with a small place. He's young. He was single. He probably barely spent any time at home. I've said that over and over. What I am criticizing and harping on is the absolute dump state of the place that you're in, because your big mouth had the audacity for a year and a half to talk about a place that I don't even live in, and you have no idea how I live. So I'm going to harp on the fact that that place is filthy. The drain on the bathroom floor makes me want to vomit. And the paint is peeling off of the fucking walls. And there might be a reason that you had to light up 4, what are they called? Candles. The champagne toast candles. Are you trying to hide a smell? Is there something going on? I'm going to harp. I'm going to bring this video up whenever I want to, ma'am, for the Motel 6. Potato. Like tit for tat. It is what it is. She's talking about needing content, yet she gave up everything for a ring. I love that you get her mad, FFG, because she knows we can see through everything. That's right. And she won't get him citizenship. Bloop. The audacity to what? Have something to say? I think it's more the audacity of you to film that falling apart tenement of an apartment after criticizing Motel 6 trailers and shacks. That's audacity. Judge somebody like what, their living situation, the fact that there's paint peeling off of the bathroom wall and the floor is disgusting. Cam up? What does that have to do with anything? I'm not a vlogger. I've told you a million times. Cam up. Shut up. How about shut up? How about clean your bathroom floor before you film it? That's disgusting. Ironically, the only way you've made any views all month is by talking mad shit about reaction channels. Notice, nobody was watching for this bullshit Kuwait content until you started doing reactions and coming for people and breaking down sort of in that ragey way you do. Then people started watching your streams, sort of. But until you started that, nobody was watching. Just for curiosity's sake, people were watching her streams. 879 watching her streams. So again, thank you to the 1,738 of you watching right here. And kiss my big fat ass, Chantal. Again, like I feel like a broken record saying jealousy of what? Jealousy of what? Girl, there's no chemistry there. There's nothing between you two. Clearly, no ee. You got the biggest blue balls of your life, and you're living in a place that's falling down. She's trying to save money. That's why she has none to her name. She's trying to save money. That's why she wouldn't go out and buy a gaudy Adidas Gucci purse. Okay, cool. Choices. I wouldn't be making payments on a 2016 Kia Rio if I was flashing around numbers like I made $26,000 in a month. That's just me. But I suppose I could take my gaudy Gucci purse and get in the car that's been all paid for years now. And I can go and buy gaudy ass Gucci purses if I want to, because I'm not in debt to the government, in debt to a car loan, and in debt to God only knows how many payday loan sources and who knows what. Seething with jealousy. Making sex noises over a bread bowl because that's the closest thing you're getting to pleasure since you've been on your honeymoon. I love that for you so much. So let's get back to this job, this alleged job. We spend the whole day together, but it's now 1 a.m. Kuwait time and he's not there. So what is business owner at business doing at 1 a.m.? Business? I don't know. There's an old expression. Ain't nothing open past 12:30 but legs. Where's Murad right now? Are they together? I wonder. Doing, business. Oh, I swear to God, because I am this much of a petty bitch, because I do these little things. Why did I harp on those little things so much in our earlier video? Because they're things I've done a million times. Da-da! I've recocked my bathtub, around my toilet, my kitchen sink myself. That's why I know how easy it is. And that's why I made the comment before. So he does them himself. He does it himself. Like, show us yours. Girl, I swear I'm not a vlogger and I don't like a house tour. I've never been so tempted in my life as right now to literally vlog my caulking on the bathtub in my house. Girl, you want to see a flex? I'm going to flex so hard on your man, bitch. He's about to learn how to do some real caulking. Oh my God, we could do a tutorial. I will literally go cut the goddamn caulking off of my tub and I will re-caulk that tomorrow. I swear to God. I swear I will teach this bitch how to caulk. Something tells me he could learn the caulking lessons. You guys already know how obnoxious that video I would make is going to be the entire time. You just hear me in the background going, you like it? Do you like my cock? Huh? Huh? You like it? Are you learning about cock? I'll make it super obnoxious on purpose. Oh my God, she called me Big Toe. Stop calling me Big Toe, Funkle Feet. That is hilarious. You got half toes and you're jealous of my full toes. You're paying for my dinner, you're paying for my bills, you're paying for this and that. Well, my deductions at source have been paying for free medical care and probably every other welfare recipient, freeloading loser in your family. God only knows, but I'm pretty sure you're not the only freeloading tick on society's back from that Siro clan. So say thank you to the people who punch in, punch out every day, bitch.
Of course, she freaked out about cock. She ain't getting anything. Oh my God.
No, I freaked out about cock because that's the most disgusting kitchen I've ever seen in my life. And how do you clean when you don't do anyway? Listen, I could go on a tangent about a messy cock job, okay? But when you do messy cock like that in vicinity of the sink and shit, how are you gonna clean that wall properly after all those weird spiky? Like, anyway. This is a stupid thing to harp on. This is as stupid as like nut salsa or the chicken soup from scratch. But it's just, why do these little things get so deeply under her skin? I don't know, but I'll always poke those little places. So, girl, how come your man doesn't give you the cock or know how to cock? So I'll never change. You guys know me by now. I'm not even trying to change. Just accept that. I'll always be the same person I always am. I'm lying to you about wanting to change and I can't control myself. Ready, set, peace. 2016 Kia Rio. See, that's stupid advice. She's telling someone else who has a channel, like, just block everyone who bothers you. No. The advice you should give, Chantal, is just be honest with your subscribers. If you're honest with your subscribers, they won't come for you in the way mine come for me, because really it's all the lies that piss people off and enrage them to that point. That's true. Okay, I'll agree with her on that. Just because you're a public figure, you don't have to be okay with the negativity and the toxicity and blah, blah, blah. But here's the problem. You're at fault for the negativity and toxicity. So the fact that, for example, you rage on your community tab nonstop, but then you turn off the comments, it doesn't mean that, oh, I don't want any toxicity. You are it. You are the toxicity. You are just too much of a puss to deal with the blowback. You want to say what you want to say, but you don't have the balls, the fupa balls, to listen to people's response to that. That's why you turn off the comments. It has nothing to do with the negativity. I'm sorry, but somebody who claims they don't want anything to do with the negativity wouldn't now be banded together with the attic-dwelling duo pieces of shit. You understand? You all are the toxicity. Liars, Ollie, trash, whatever. They deserve each other.
You can hear the excitement. I know. I don't know how people listen to her cackle, her witch cackle, and like getting excited over what people are like. You shamed her for her where she lives, because I had nothing else to shame her about or like retort back. This person has been coming for me for no reason.
That's the stupidest admittance I've ever heard. I came for her place for 1.5 years. Yeah, because I had nothing else to shame her about. Okay, like, what am I supposed to say to that? Then shut your f***ing trap. Very simple. Oh my God. I don't know how people can listen to her cackle. She says between lip smacks, jaw clicks, and while stuffing her whole ass hand into that bowl of rice. Oh my God, it's just so obnoxious. So I say Motel 6 once. How many, oh my God, I wish I had kept a counter of how many times. You've said Motel 6 more than once in this stream already. What are you talking about? Yeah.
Keep that same energy. You know what I mean?
I'm absolutely keeping that same energy, you f***ing coward. That's why I'm coming for this shithole apartment that you two have rented. Because I'm keeping that same energy. What the are you talking about? Chantal, keep that same energy. Oh, she's frustrating today. This is what happens when we do 2 in one day and it's Chantal. I just want to knock this computer right off its thing. A pig in a hijab is talking about femininity. It always cracks me up. No, I don't pretend to be a femme fatale like you, Miss Piggy. I don't have to. I am who I am. By 38 years old, you should know who the you are. Okay? You're the one who literally can't find anything, anybody. You chased a crackhead for a year and a half. You tried to be the most femme that Miss Piggy can possibly be, and there was still no takers. And if you consider somebody who's using you for citizenship a taker, okay, I suppose that's a taker. Chantal, I wonder if I have this picture still on my computer. Damn it, I won't be able to find it fast enough. Chantal, if you're going to talk about femininity, you want to talk to me about femininity without the fake eyelashes, without the wig, without the fake nails, without all of that, because I don't play with any of that shit. As I come out of the shower, as you would find me on the street. Nothing added ever. So go down to your au naturel and come and stand next to me, okay? I'm just saying. I say it all the time. I'm not blowing any smoke up my ass. But next to you with all that fake shit and all your 16... Filters, girl, please. Girl, please. Talking about who's feminine, which, male pattern baldness and your big gut hanging out and... Ma'am, please. You got your uncle's face and you're talking about who's feminine. Stop being stupid. My boyfriend is kept offline. I'm not a vlog channel. We're not a Capo's channel. And if you hadn't been so desperate to put a man online next to you who claimed you, nobody would be making a comment on your fake husband. You understand that, Chantal? You were too desperate to have the man there. So we're going to comment on the man. Okay? Cam up, she says, this is the puss cow attic dwelling version of roll up. Completely exactly the same. Wow, that's such an ignorant thing. So what's your plan for New Year's? And she goes, nothing. People don't drink here, but I'm sure they celebrate. Yeah, the only way to celebrate New Year's and the only reason people celebrate New Year's is to get drunk. The entire world is a social community, like Orleans, Ottawa, everything is a social community. You just don't participate. You don't go out of the house. You don't work. You have no friends. It doesn't mean that Kuwait is any different. Everywhere on earth is a social community. This one is insane, just batshit crazy. If you barricaded yourself in that little cell too and you didn't have your husband dragging you out sometimes, poof, it would be the same like living experience that you have locked up in your bedroom in Orleans. That's right. Well said. It's about welcoming people who are trying. You're not trying. You're making a mockery out of that woman's religion. You're making a joke out of the whole thing and she's taking offense to it. Somebody who's trying doesn't come out here raging, saying things like towhead and insulting everything about someone. You're not trying at all to be different. You just think we're all going to believe your shit because you slapped on a hijab and you think now you're untouchable or something. Bitch, touch. I don't give a about your hijab. You understand that? We can see past the manipulation that you're pulling here. No one cares about the goddamn hijab. Beyond looks, I'm a horrible person. It's grotesque. You can feel her aura and energy. Did you feel my aura and energy the night that you were so desperate to try and chill with me and my friend? Did you feel my aura and energy while I hyped up all you bitches at the fatty fashion show? Did you feel my aura and energy while you legit wanted to go for a poutine? Girl, shh. Shut up. So desperate for a friend. You would love to have me as a friend, but I would never, because you're disgusting. Why, thank you, Change. I appreciate that. Your aura is pretty nice, FFG. That's very nice of you to say. And in general, I agree. Unless I can't stand someone, and then I'm all Scorpio all the time. And you know what, Chantal? I can't stand you. Bloop! Under the grounds of the state of that couch, the fact that all the cushions are up there like I put them for my naps, and the fact that you wouldn't show us, not the corner, like you're trying to play, oh, I didn't show you one corner of the room. No, you didn't show us the whole half of the room, so we wouldn't see that there's either none of his belongings in that place, or two beds. My problem is you're a raging, lying, narcissist asshole on the internet. You put my phone number on the internet. You gave my number to your abuser. You wrote down all the abusive messages to me all day while he cracked out, dictated them. You dressed up as me with a head wound for Halloween, and you used a picture of my abuser lately in your thumbnail. Now you've teamed up with the trash piles of the internet to try to take me down. All the way off, Chantal.
Wait, what have I said that's more vile than what she says? Nothing. Sorry. And look at who I'm vile to.
Okay, in your first reaction to me, within 20 seconds of the video starting, for no reason at all, you accused me of murdering my ex-boyfriend. Have I ever accused you of murder? Don't think so. Shut your pie hole.
It doesn't make me want to cower away. It's just frustrating, and why, I guess, it's like, why can't we speak out against it if we want to?
Who's we? Why can't we speak out if we want to? Are you talking about you and the attic dwellers? Don't lump yourself with it. You're so pathetic to not stand alone. Such a little puss. I swear to God, this woman she has no balls at all. They're not on your side, you moron. Wake the up. This is so pathetic. No, all the soup went into your stomach. You've been eating that soup for 20 minutes, finishes every bite of it and goes, all the soup absorbed into the bread. Well, God bless Canada then, eh, bitch? Woo! Nobody cares. Oh, well, in Kuwait, there's no reaction channels in Kuwait. Well, you know what? We don't have vast oil reserves and wealth, and they don't have shit-talking reaction channels. Every country has their own little charms, all right? I suppose this is Canada's charms. We can talk mad shit while we smoke our legal weed. Jealous. The lies. That's so stupid. I would never do that. You absolutely would. 2 beds is so stupid, you guys. I would never do that. You did it for years with BB. Years. And it was on, like, your channel. We know that you would, okay? Girl, please. You still get to say my husband while you flash around that hideous ring? You absolutely would.
And I like when I mix it all around. The peppers are hot and tangy and fresh, and the rice is so, like, buttery and savory. I'm trying to think of words.
Yeah, that's not a serving for one person either. Look at the size of that rice. That's a lot of rice. Oh my God. I can't do this. I've been trying to avoid, I don't know, I'm sure y'all have noticed, for almost a year now, I have avoided mentioning those attic dwellers even on this channel. I said my shtick last year in January. I did 2 live streams about it. I said what I needed to say, and then I ignored for the better part of a year. And now these f***ing losers keep coming up. I'm sick to death of them even being in this story. This one trying to defend him now makes me so sick. Somebody says the R word once. First of all, Chantal, it's a regular word in your vocabulary. I don't know where you come off even trying on this. Somebody says that word once to someone who has been trying to harm them and their kids for years, and you don't know what he's done worse than her? Okay, keep your big funkle baby eyelids shut, okay? And pretend like you don't see what's going on. But there's only been one who calls CPS, who threatens people with a gun to pull up at their house, to offer money for people's doxes, to put out things threatening to invite SEX offenders over to cut off their nips and shit. Girl, you know what he's done, and you know he's on a whole other level. Shut your stupid face, Chantal. You love teaming up with the asshole. It's why you love Koki. It's why you love the attic dwellers. It's who you are. Don't ever try and sit there and defend that cock-smoking piece of shit to your audience, because look, your hug box knows better, okay? Save your bullshit words. As you can tell by my random little outbursts, biting my tongue for the better part of this year has been extremely difficult. I've had a lot to say and a lot of things that I have just shoved down my throat for the better part of a year. But it's been done very much on purpose because, like I've been saying for a year, I refuse to give certain desperate, attic-dwelling, broke, deadbeat, loser has-beens any kind of attention that they so desperately seek. So if this is the best you're gonna get out of me in 10 months now, good for you. You did something. Now yourself.
Lithuanian pickles? I never had those.
Ashley, Yaba's, hang on, I want to go real time. I want to pop this on the screen. Yaba's tired of taking the high road to FFG. Sometimes you gotta let it out. It's just, like, listen. It was done very much on purpose by both. And Sam, you know what I mean? It's not by chance that nobody ever said anything all year. We've been trying, and shit just escalates, and you realize who else in the community had a hand in all of this and shit, and your rage just builds and builds, and you're sitting on it for the better part of a year. It's difficult. As somebody who likes to let it out, and I can tell by Yaba's character, it's sort of the same thing, and Sam's character is sort of the same thing. This has been extremely difficult to do. I'm not even gonna say your troll's name. Should I just call you Tragic? Let's just do that. We don't have to play with the troll's name. So Tragic behind a sock because he's a little bitch, bodega bitch, came in here to say that Miss Hussey was swatted earlier. Let this be a lesson to you all. It could happen to you, even in Canada. Ooh, tragic. It could happen. That's a big hypothetical, but you know what's a lot more likely to actually happen? You getting locked back up. Bodega bitch. I'm not even gonna finish that sentence in the way I want to, but practice clenching your asshole from now, okay? I'm sure they're gonna love all those filters that you put on your little shorts and stuff. Oh, they're gonna love you. Mwah. In jail. I'm back to, bodega bitch in jail.
That's why I don't get people who are just negative all the time. How do they live every day? It's so annoying. Like, it would be so draining.
I know, Willow. I know, but I don't know how to say this nicely. I'm not trying to be a bitch about this, but it's like, if you know, you know, and if you don't know, consider yourself lucky. It's why I haven't spoken about this shit on this channel all year. I'm not bringing attention to these losers. I'm certainly not making their names circulate anymore. So it's not to be like we're in some club and we know something. No. Scum. There's no use to even put it in your head. If you don't have it in your head already, you're lucky. That's all. That would be true if it were like a real marriage. Listen, Chantal, come on, man. Stop playing game. I'm just fed up because we're going back and forth between topics now, and then you pivot back to Chantal like, god damn it, Chantal. We know you need all the attention. That's why you're streaming with a bucket full of food at 1 o'clock in the morning because you're alone. Girl, this isn't real. Come on, man.
And people actually still do accuse me of dumb things because of rumors. Like, if I hear something really dumb, it's just like, oh, where did you get that information from?
I was gonna say, give one example of the rumor. Liar. Come on, because you know it's all true and you just haven't fessed up to it yet.
Celebrity, I could sue these people for defamation, but they better hope I never get rich.
This is our guilty pleasure. Who are we talking to on Twitter? We're talking to each other. We have a whole little ecosystem on Twitter. Everybody knows you're on Twitter. You know about the Twitter goals and stuff. It is what it is. We're not doing any of it for you. No one gives a damn. Chantal, when you came to Twitter, we didn't even want you there. You understand? We're glad you're gone if you're really gone. We do it for us. It's all for us. All of this is for us. None of it's for you. No one cares. I'm a rage pig. You're a rage pig. We're all rage pigs. Stay mad. I mean, I suppose we are. I don't fucking care. Rage pig. Should we embrace that? It'll really piss her off. Wee! That's the best pig noise I can make. Wink, wink. I don't know. It's because you're soft. They're gonna eat you up because it's the children. All right. Wait, just pause. Oh my God. The children run the Tic Tac. It belongs to the children. Children are brutal. Girl, if you think we're bad, wait until the children get you. I can't wait. Well, hello there, Joey Jeremiah. Oh, I like this. Joey Jeremiah says, they can see their toes, Chantal. But we make you money because we, keep the interest in whatever this is, if you want to call this content. Without us, I really don't think her channel would have come back after she lost her channel. It's only thanks to the reaction channels. Whether she wants to admit it or not, she knows how it all works together. She just likes to throw it out there, but she knows.
I don't care.
So 681 people in her chat. Again, thank you to the 3,074 people chatting, chilling, watching here. appreciate it.
Not have to
I
worry about-
literally don't care even the slightest bit about that, just so we're all clear. I don't want anyone to think I keep saying it because I'm like, ooh, I don't give a damn. I really don't. I think we kind of get that, but she really does. And I love that the most. Oh my God, you're right. Oh, stop it. People who come in here and genuinely defend you don't get blocked. They might get a mouthful, but they're not getting blocked. I have the spirit of debate. If they want to come in and say some dumb shit, I'm going to say something back. And then you know how that works? Normally they would reply and then I would reply. That's part of the fun. That's part of the game. It's what we do on this channel. I block very few. I'm being totally honest here. Any of the attic dwellers or any of their orbiters come here, it's on site, like y'all just saw. Those are not the ones I care to play with. But any beezers want to come in here, for example, when Sofa King and Lambo and them, they used to pop in and say dumb shit and then leave, and that other one, Tracy X or whatever, none of them are blocked. Why the would we block them? It's a fun back and forth. I don't know.
He saw that I was like uncomfortable wearing this all the time. Excuse me, even though I did at home, but it's like in the house, it's like, you know. So he just took it off and he was like, just be natural with me. Like, I love you for who you are, you know.
I love you for who you are. You can get me my citizenship whether you wear that thing or not. Why would you wear that in the house? It's hot as balls. You're in Kuwait. Isn't that the whole point? You only have to wear that about like when you leave the house or if people come over? With your husband, you were trying to hide your head? Why? That's a hard disagree. I don't agree. Some channels might fizzle off in 2023. Yeah, if like they just have stayed doing Chantal stuff, I imagine that could be true because it's boring as people want to walk away or have like something else to talk about. But to say that the community is stagnant, I think is not at all true. The community is still buzzing, thriving. We're all, I don't just mean Girl Gang, I mean the larger community, all the reaction channels and like all their chats and stuff. Like it's still very much going on. If anything, I think that her tanking her own channel, this might be controversial, but it might do some good for the community. Hear me out. I don't know how to say this diplomatically without pissing off too many people, but it's forcing variety, okay? You know how like Chantal is one and there's a million clip channels, reaction channels. I don't mean to single out clip channels, but this is my point. Reaction channels, I think at least like it's the personality added to it, right? So you get something more. I'm really trying not to be hateful here. I'm f***ing up the words. Things like clip channels who only clip Chantal may, fizzle out in 2023 because you're boring as and if people either don't add their personality or, you know, like just to be fair here, I don't think reactions are for everyone. I think it's a case of personality. Whether you, like, I'm not saying my personality, but everyone's personality is different, right? You either have it or you don't. You got it or you don't. Not everybody's good at everything in life, right? So yes, I do think some channels will fizzle out as her shit becomes more and more boring to watch. Where I would say reaction channels have an advantage, a certain advantage, is that you guys already know our personalities. It's not like now, oh, well, let's like come out of the shadow. Oh, see, Tracy T, you're here. I'm not blocking you. You're a dumb, but I'm not blocking you. You're free to come in here and simple you want. I don't know. You're not getting blocked. None of you are, but girl, wake up. I don't know what to say. Pulpy has a good personality. A lot of people have them. Listen, like whether I like the person or not, whether I'm friendly with them, that's neither here nor there. But that's kind of the point of a reaction channel. It's the personality put on top or added to the content. So, for example, here we're going to be doing Doherty stuff. When Chantal gives anything worth a damn, we'll do Chantal stuff. But to say that the community is stagnant is only true for people who have chosen to stay stagnant. That's all I'm trying to say. And I really didn't mean that to come off hateful to either reaction channels, clip channels. I think I just really like bumbled all my words there, but you kind of get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying here, right? Okay. I'm just gonna shut the up and move on.
And I know it sounds like, oh, you're a victim of bullying. Well, yeah, I am. I've had people order things to my house. I've had people send me maxi pads in the mail. I've had people follow me at events. I have people talking rudely about me and my family every day. That's bullying. Bullying me forever to change. talking, fair criticism, talking about how I need to change. I finally start making changes and people are mad and people don't like it and I'm boring.
No, excuse me, you haven't made any changes. Getting on a plane and going to Kuwait doesn't count as a change to me. Change would be pattern of behavior, and your pattern of behavior has been exactly the same with the added bonus of a bullshit hijab. You're the same vile person under that hijab. You're doing the exact same things that you always have done. It's just now it's a little toned down, the rages, for example, because number one, there's no substances in you. And number two, you're in a country where you can't rage out like you did in Orleans. There's no change. There's no attempt to change. There's no effort on your part. Nobody's giving you ass pats for zero effort. People want you to change. Maybe we'll give you points when you actually change, okay? Because this is not change. Who's my favorite reaction channels? I love that question. Listen, I have two. I have always watched Yaba. I always liked Yaba. This goes way back. FFG didn't exist. I used to be in there with my normal ass Google account, you know, in the support group, chatting it up when Yaba used to do kind of the later lives at night. Oh my God, I lived for that shit, okay? And Alex is shook. And for Yaba, it's always just been a personality thing. I enjoyed Yaba's humor. I loved the vibe in the support group. It is what it is, you know?
Trust myself more.
And another thing, shut up, Chantal. No, your background noise today. Just one more thing about Yaba, because I am gonna say this and blow a little smoke up Yaba's ass, because again, we all remember Yaba and I, although I love Yaba for years, right? We were enemies last year. Yaba hated me and I hated Yaba, and we really went back and forth, and you guys know, and it put a lot of people in the middle. It was ugly. I now think that a lot of the reason we didn't get along is because there's a lot of big personalities who butt heads, let's say, and maybe similar big personalities. I kind of realize that now. In a moment where Yaba hated me and I hated Yaba, when I spoke up last January about the return of the attic dweller and the ushering in by Grandma, every single person in the community stayed quiet. And these are people who have been attacked also for years by the attic dweller. And every single person stayed quiet. And Yaba didn't. And Yaba and Sam didn't. And they spoke up, and they were the only ones at a time that we all hated each other, and there was no need for her to speak up. If anything, speaking up at that moment only put the targets back on their back, and things had been calm between them and the attic dweller at the time that they spoke up. Very much noticed at the time. They almost voluntarily put that fucking target back on their backs just because staying quiet would have been the wrong thing to do. Where the rest of the community stayed quiet at the time, I thought stayed quiet, and now almost a year later, I'm understanding that some people are literally involved silently in what's going on. Yaba and Sam put their necks out there when they really, really didn't have to defend someone or to speak up with someone who they hated and hated them. I can't respect two people more than I respect Yaba and Sam for that. I will never forget that move. Look at now what's going on with them again with him. I don't know that it would be going on now had they not spoke up last year when they did. You know, they might be just sitting by and watching it happen to other people now too. So they didn't have to, they did. I have so much respect. I don't even know what to say. The words don't even do it justice, you know, for what they did. While again, everyone else stayed quiet. It's amazing. No, Tracy's comments aren't being deleted. They're just being ignored.
You can imagine having a YouTube channel just to bullying someone daily. Like, this will be forever attached to her name and shows who she really is. Just wakes up, like, rolls off her, like, Motel 6 couch, I guess, or whatever. Here's the notification, lights a dart, and starts cackling and making fun of my life. Like, you have no balls whatsoever.
I have balls enough to get off of my ass and go to work 5 days a week. I have balls enough to find a man at work who's good at worth a damn, because you know what? He goes to work every day too. He didn't need me for citizenship, rent money, or cocaine. I think I'm good, Chantal. And notice the projection there where she just said that I roll off the couch. I wake up and roll off the couch at my Motel 6. She's sleeping on the couch. That was some kind of weird slip. Definitely sleeping on the couch.
Do they realize that public display of affection isn't proper there? No, they don't, because they don't know a single thing, Zoe, about this culture. But they're the ones, these hillbillies sitting in God knows where, never left their backyard, criticizing an entire culture.
That was racist.
Her has nothing else to talk about other than being obsessed, and Debo just takes it. She's a couple. I'm sorry, but she fought so hard for this douchebag. She loved it the most. All to pay all of his bills, give out her condo, lose her job, be abused physically online for everyone to see, and behind the scenes, I'm sure, and sitting beside him, supporting him while he's showing you and the whole public revenge P of files of women's that he's been talking to. Like, where's the love here? Ew.
Oh, ew. You're so jealous because you wish it was you. You would do the absolute same, acting like Dee Dee's doing anything different than you would do. You would sit there and do the same damn thing, girl. Stop pretending like you wouldn't, and you were the one encouraging women to call him. You were encouraging everyone to call him, but you were already telling us about how he was talking to people on Messenger and stuff, and what did you do? You encouraged people to call. Oh, comfort. That's a good point. I like Gary too. I didn't mean any shade, by the way, by saying like Yaba and Alex is shook. It's just, to be honest, since we started doing reactions like all the time to Chantal, I don't really watch reaction channels anymore because I want to watch the content with you guys. You know what I mean? So like, let's say people who came after me, I've barely seen any of the content, but I have seen some Gary reactions. Gary is funny as hell. I really like Gary Uncensored. Yeah, I want a fresh opinion. That's right, Elizabeth. But also, the content is so. I can't sit through this shit twice. Let's just be real. Eh?
Most of them are ignorant AF. And
what makes also, and another thing, I'm doing all these fast pauses, I'm sorry. What makes the best reactions is the like spontaneity of it. You can tell when someoe's hearing something sort of for the first time or not, you know? No, that's not how life works, excuse me. I'm not your mother. No, none of us are your mother. Maybe that's how, like, enablers work. I don't know what to say. Your past is your past, and people are judged on their past. You're judged even more harshly because your past all took place online. And to say, yeah, it was only 2 months ago, that's like future proche. We say in French, like, how would you even explain that in English? Oh God. The past that's not too far in the past? The recent past? Yes, that's it. The recent past. Recent past is fair game. Again, because pattern of behavior exists. You are very much a creature of habit, and watching the way you behave, it's a very good prediction of what you're gonna do, girl. And not the current past. I'm such a moron. I find certain, okay. I mean, like the past that's not like, we're not talking 5 years ago. We're not even talking 1 year ago. We're talking about literally like the day you left for Kuwait, the day before you left for Kuwait. Come on.
You just want to imply that you're on your honeymoon and you're talking about internet drama when her boyfriend does nothing but talk about his ex. I'm not, okay, number one, let's just squash this. I'm not on a honeymoon, right? Coming to the Middle East, Kuwait is actually a beautiful country, okay? There's palm trees, beaches, you've seen everything we've done. I've put up more content on my couple's channel than any of these crappy reaction channels, like, sorry. What did FFG do? Go to Cornwall to be more stalking behavior, obsessive behavior, and just drive in a crappy van and like swear the whole day with content? Okay.
Oh, where do I even begin with this one? Driving to Cornwall for more stalkerish behavior. Ma'am, you're in Kuwait right now. Call me a stalker if I went to Cornwall while you're in Cornwall. You are in Kuwait. First of all, I didn't go to Cornwall to go to Cornwall. I went to Orleans to make a mockery out of your wedding ring and buy it for the Gorl gang. They don't ship to Quebec. I mean, they would ship to Quebec, but I couldn't buy it because my card is from Quebec. And when you put in the address, on the drop-down menu, there was no Quebec. I could not buy this piece of shit ring from here. So I had to put in my postal code and see where's the closest ring available to you. And oh my God, Orleans came up. Okay, bitch. So we hopped in our absolutely not a van. What are you shitting me? Girl, I already told you it is small, but not as small as your shitbox, and very powerful. It's like my mouth. It's like me in general. I'm little, but I'm mighty, and I'll you up. I drive the car equivalent of me. It's not a van, and no, I have no payments left on it. Beach. Chantal, let me tell you something. The night of the fashion show, when you came outside and I was finishing that cigarette, I was finishing it standing right in front of my own car before I would get into my goddamn car. You understand? Picture the car that was right in front of me and my friend. A bloopity bloop, bitch. That was mine. Okay? Just saying. Now, I went to get the ring while you were in Kuwait. That does not a stalker make. And then, yeah, I went to stop at Cornwall to buy. I made one stop in Cornwall. The whole thing was filmed. You can see me blowing through that piece of shit city, only wanting to get out of it. I stopped at the Walmart to get the Monopoly, which they didn't have, and then I gassed it back to Quebec because Cornwall smelled like shit. Because clearly it's not targeting and bullying. My God, the VI idiots are as dumb as she is, or they just pretend to be. I don't really get it. She's been talking about the bullying, the harassment. She's false flagging channels. She's doing all kinds of dirty shit for years. If it actually was targeted harassment and bullying, YouTube would do something about it. It's been years now. It's because it's not. And just because you don't like someone's opinion and you don't like the way some people are good at reading right through your bullshit doesn't make it targeted harassment. It just means pointing out lying and manipulation and pattern of behavior is absolutely allowed on YouTube. And if you don't like it, don't watch. I think it would have. To be fair, I think she could have made this shit rebound. And here's where she killed that opportunity. When she told us the other day that she'd be going back to Kuwait by March. There's no rebound. Nobody likes this Kuwait shit. We're putting up with this shit, just kind of counting down until she goes back to Canada. There's going to be fewer and fewer people around for the next trip to Kuwait. Here when her chat was talking about being alone at Christmas, we're a community, guys. Let's spend it together. Then right off, upload the day after was family, food, etc. My peak Chantal moment. Yeah, that's a great point. Great point. Yeah, she loves to call me a stalker. Okay, not only, obviously, I'm not a stalker in the narrative of, I mean, if she's a stalker, it's on my nerves now. Remember that she's the one who drove to my city a good 4 times a week for the better part of a year, actually specifically going up and down the streets of NDG. That long road, we'll call it that, to carry that she took up and down. It's the route to the Julep. That runs through NDG. It cuts NDG to carry. It's our big expressway, right? She over and over and over would come to my city, to my neighborhood. And then there was that night, and you know I kept this video in my archive, at the time that she was ragging on me, not about Motel 6, but about that hotel at the corner of Dakari and Paray, where because of Attic Dweller decided that I lived in that hotel. Chantal also decided that I lived in that hotel. And Chantal went to the Julep once at almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and instead of parking at the Julep and eating her shit, she drove across the street and parked in the parking of that hotel. Right? It's not Ruby Foos. It's next to Ruby Foos at the corner. It's not Ruby Foos. She parked underneath that hotel at almost 1 o'clock in the morning when she thought I lived upstairs. Who's the stalker? No, beep that. I think the place is literally called Motel Paray. I can look that up. It's the thing, right? It's a little shithole at the corner. It's not Ruby Foos. Girl, great comment twice today. Yes. So does that mean what Koki and Didi did to her is in the past and should no longer be brought up? With her own logic, yes, that's exactly what it is. Because everything that's in the past is in the past, even if it was a week ago, even if it was a day ago. We should all let it go. But she's gonna harp on this bullshit forever. That is a great point. Holy shit. Let it go, Chantal. First, love you, FFG. Thank you. Second, wonder if you were a VIB before. No, I was never a VIB in like the moment of VIB. I would have never paid. I'm nobody's member ever. Only free. I used to go in Chantal's chat, years ago. And I got blocked by Karate Joe one time. It was something about salt. Something about sodium. I said something. Oh, God. It was not at all hateful, but I got blocked by Karate Joe, and that was the end of that. Salad treats me like the Princess of Monaco. Oh, I don't know why I heard that before we went live, and I laughed. Oh, my God. He treats me like the Princess of Monaco. Okay. I don't think the Princess of Monaco ever got kicked under a table. I don't think the Princess of Monaco would be dining alone on rice for 4 people for dinner at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't think the Princess of Monaco would not be getting it on her honeymoon. Just saying. The Princess of Monaco is living in a... Oh, wait. Princess of Monaco living in a dirty mildew bunker. Yeah, but you're in Kuwait. I think you mean the Princess of Kuwait. A sheik's wife, she goes on to say. Yeah, she fancies herself Grace Kelly. She shovels food in and inhales it. No chewing. Yeah, I may have the gullet neck, but she's really like, she chews like a duck. Or doesn't chew like a duck. It just goes down the gullet. No, you've insisted that this is not a honeymoon. We're the ones who've been saying this is your honeymoon. Because, like, you just got married, you're on vacation, equals, this is your honeymoon. You don't have to go anywhere for honeymoon. Normally, honeymoon's just about doing it. Let's just be real. But I guess that's what makes this a non-honeymoon, doesn't it, Chantal?
It's like you're supposed to have a job, but you're online every single like day during working hours. And
No, I'm not. She didn't like the fact that I was streaming at noon today. That equals I don't have a job. I'm on vacation and you are jealous. I'm having more fun sitting in my own goddamn living room on my bullshit vacation from work than this biatch has had on her actual honeymoon in the Middle East. I guarantee there's been more laughs, more fun, more chemistry, and more on my vacation.
that garlic bread guy, he did a video criticizing me, and he's like, just so you know, this is your job. You have to come back to YouTube because it's your job. You don't have a choice. And she realizes this. And then, you know, Foodie Beauty, us reactors, we have jobs like this. After this video, I'm going to work. And lie, 3 hours later, he did a video on his other channel from home. So you work for what, 2.5 hours? Sure, Jan. Caught in a lie.
That's not necessarily caught in a lie. That's stupid. And don't say lie like that. You don't get to. You don't get to say things like trailer trash and hillbilly and then say lie. No, not everybody's work is like that. You know, I think to say, oh, nobody's allowed to be like available in the afternoon to stream. Not everyone, let's say I couldn't unless I'm literally home from work. There's no way I can just fire up a live stream at work. That shit, in my kind of work, that doesn't fly. But a lot of people, since the penny, also have been like working from home. A lot of people's jobs, it's not like that involved like that all day. You know what I mean? If I was full ass doing my like accounting thing for myself right now, I could fire up a live stream whenever the hell I wanted to, you know? Not everybody's job works like, oh, I'm busy from like 7 a.m. to 3. You know, no. That's all. Aaron Kelly, FFG, didn't say it right. The Middle East! You're right, I didn't capitalize that. My bad. Honey, it wouldn't take a job to one-up you. Being able to walk from a living room to a kitchen without getting out of breath is a one-up. Don't say you have a job to one-up you. I find it hilarious how to like Chantal and certain people in this community, you know, attic dwellers and such, a job is treated like a unicorn. It's like this crazy thing that they've not like never heard of. And so I personally, I don't know one person who like makes their income online or has on, you know, and that's cool. I'm not shitting on that. I think that's finessing life. If you figure out a way to like finesse life like that, good on you. You know, I'm not shitting on it, but personally, I don't know one person who like gets by like that, but I know a shit ton of people who wake up every day and go and like punch in all day. I don't know where's the unicorn? What's so weird about having a job? So the couple's channel is gonna be solo stuff that doesn't even make sense. Whatever. It's better because then I can just full out avoid anything with him in it. It's better. Foodie Beauty sucks green ween. Foodie Beauty wishes.
Exit on because she's so mad.
Yeah, I'm so mad. I'm sitting here raging over a bowl of rice for 4 people, Chantal. Does anyone work between Christmas and New Year's? Like, I know a lot of people do. Jealous. Suckers!
I would be mad too if the person I'm supposed to be with and lost my job over was still obsessing over other people. What he did is pretty genius, disgusting, gross, and criminal behavior, and won't get away with it. When I get home, it's the first thing I'm doing. I think they're doing great. Keep going and ignore the BS from the failure gallery.
Failure gallery.
You know, you're not a coward. You've handled the stalkers more gracefully. Thank you, Rocket. One Piece is not cowardly. You know that I was always like attracted to like I'm attracted to like Arab men. Now I'm just Salah, obviously. But whenever you fall in love with someone, that's all you see. You know, he's my husband and I love him. So yeah, of course, like it made sense for me to look for somebody that I was attracted to, but I wasn't even looking. You know, like that's the story. I was fed up and I was just like gonna keep doing what I was doing and to do away with Tinder, honestly. And then I just happened. I don't know why. I never did that before. Left my whole number on there and was just like the first man to reach.
Oh my God, this is mortifying. This is not what happened. You said this isn't what happened. You miraculously got a call on the WhatsApp. Now you've left your number on the Tinder. This story that keeps changing. I love a story that keeps changing from Chantal. Of course it's lies. You guys know I wasn't even looking. You literally were desperately looking. You were paying by the hour. You were looking so hard. You made a video a month before Salad that said something like, who wants to get married for citizenship? You wanted to marry the young Turk guy. You wanted to be with the married guy. You literally tried to seduce a crackhead away from Dee Dee. You were so jealous just to be claimed, Chantal. So desperate to be claimed that you put your number on the internet? Do you think that story is better than him just randomly calling you? Or whatever the hell the story actually is. The level of desperation. Don't ever say that you weren't looking when you were so desperately looking that you put your last phone number on the internet. That's pathetic. The ones who have never had a job want to tell people how jobs work. Make it make sense, right? Right?
It shows the little self-respect she has for herself. I would never be able to be okay with the person I am now constantly talking about his ex. They say it pays back, but really they just what are they paying you back for? Ruining his reputation? Again, like, you did that yourself. Even if I had never said anything about you, those Sam's Bar Lounge videos are visual proof.
Okay. Here's a sliding doors for you, Chantal. What if you had never platformed him and given him a platform? There would be no Sam's Bar Lounge videos, would there? And technically, there probably wouldn't have been a Dee who liked it the most. So don't try and wipe your hands clean of everything. She stays up late flicking the bean to Koki's video. If she can reach it, bloop. Maybe she brought her back scratcher on vacation.
It's such a narc move to completely deny, regardless of what you see in front of your eyes, to try and tell people that they're not seeing what they see. Ridiculous, man. I can't. There's no way. I'm thankful that I grew as a person because of this. I'm glad that I was able to turn that pain and torment into something useful, and I'm glad that I'm getting my karma back that I deserve. Because yeah, I'm defensive and I like lash out sometimes at people who are attacking me, but I never just go after people like they do me, you know? I don't make a full video attacking somebody where they live. I made in a rage, made a comment against the Motel 6, against somebody.
No. You've been raging for a year and a half about Motel 6. You've said it so many times. And the big difference, Chantal, about the way, let's say, people talk about you and the way you talk about people is that you don't know how to verbally assault anybody without immediately going for the low blows. You got to build up to the low blows. You save the low blows for when you're blown low. You understand? Blown quit. When you, the other day, came out and within 20 seconds of your video starting, you accused me of murder, that shows everybody all they need to know. Like, you are incapable of formulating an argument. You either call people ugly or fat or accuse them of murder. That's you. I don't know what to tell you. Just insane. I would say don't quit your day job, but that ship has sailed about 10 years ago. Wait until I get home. I'm going to tell mom on you.
Who's been verbally abusing me for a long time and stealing my content for a long time. So yeah, I was pushed to an edge. Still no excuse, whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't make videos criticizing somebody's flat, you know? Doesn't happen. So yeah, I deserve that good karma of having to deal with that. So that was my good karma. It's my angel. He's my life, my Hayatsi. Concerned?
Yeah, Hayatsi. He's gonna ruin your fucking Hayatsi. Wait, girl, wait. This is your karma. He absolutely is an angel. Give it 3 years. Or however long it takes. Girl, if he's still your angel 1 month after he gets his papers, I will die of shock. I'm starting to wonder if she actually even got paid for this. I swear that had been my theory, you know, the marriage of convenience, and I said I wouldn't even call him a scam artist because I have a feeling this has all been arranged. I'm not too sure anymore. I'm still leaning towards that, but I'm starting to wonder if she's just dumb enough to do this for free. Right now you have 3,000 people in your chat, and this stream wasn't even scheduled. How many did she have in hers? At the moment, 500 and, oh, I forget, 5 something. Anyway, so again, thank you so much to the 3,425 of you watching here. Bloop, Chantal, bloop. What? Olive. Oh, I love your name. That's what I used to call Ollie. Olive. Is this true? Hold on. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? It is twice in like a week. That might be a new record. Thanks for the tea, Olive. You put a smile on my face. Does anyone remember, I feel slightly called out by this also. Does anyone remember when she promised her viewers, you won't be lonely at Christmas stream, and then off, I need some validation? I absolutely do, but I don't know. I don't have anything to say. I can't attack her for that because I just did the same thing to you guys like 2 days ago. Literally. I had every intention of being live on Halloween and on Christmas Day, and I had said the same thing because we did it last year, and I had said the same shtick about like for anybody who might be alone or whatever, and then I flaked also. I couldn't do it. I'm not about to trauma dump on everybody. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day this year were probably the 2 worst days of my life. The grief consumed me on those 2 days, and I couldn't come alive. And I certainly didn't want to trauma dump, and I'm not not one more word about it. But it wasn't for a crackhead or a better time somewhere else. I just couldn't do it. I'm sorry I even said that much. I'm literally not talking about them anymore, and I don't mean to trauma dump, but it is what it is. And that's the only reason I didn't go too hard on her then. I don't know why she didn't stream on that day on Christmas. Maybe there's been something going on for her. I don't know. I have all to say about that. Way more viewers than what she could get. Yeah. She's boring, you know. I don't know. There's no other way to say that. Her chat is vile and boring. She's vile and boring. Like, it takes somebody else to spice it up, and a non-vile chat to make it interesting to watch. Thank you for understanding, Lord Baroque. I really do appreciate that. There's just random glass and you're not getting up. Oh, the anxiety. No, the anxiety. My hands are sweating. You're walking around there barefoot with little flip-flops on, and there's glass on the floor. What are you waiting for? Oh, she just admitted it. She changes her mind a lot. Yeah. How long has that glass been? She probably like broke it like the day they moved in. So, I wouldn't put that past her, honestly.
French fried turd actually made a stream saying I should be in jail. For what? Criticizing you and making you mad? Oh, boo-hoo.
No, oh, she's so infuriating. No, you shouldn't be in jail for criticizing me and making me mad. Boo-hoo. I said it back to you. Because you were live, and in your stream you said that if I was in Kuwait, I would be in jail. So I went on to StreamYards and loaded up our stream, and it was like, Nabish, you should be in jail. I didn't just pull that out of thin air. You're the crazy one here, ma'am. Okay, wait. People wouldn't criticize a YouTuber who has a following that backs them. That's just not true. And by you shaking your head, yeah, isn't that kind of insulting to people who are right now in your chat backing you, Chantal? Because I'm just saying, I'm pivoting to Doherty Dozen. They've got over 1 million subs, and let me tell you, some of those bitches go really, really hard for Alicia. You should see some of the comments. They come on the video and they go all the way off on me. They ride so goddamn hard for Alicia. It's insane. What does that mean? I'm not going to criticize Alicia or speak about whatever the hell I want to? No. I don't run away from little chihuahuas coming and giving their bad opinions. No one cares. You talk about what you want. Maybe weak people who don't have the spirit of debate. I'm not one of those. Where's the salamander? Oh, Saladmander. I'm like, what? He's apparently working, and it's like after 1 a.m. Kuwait time. Make with that what you will. That is not just how you are. You've been crying over, you can't even call it spilled milk because you never had a relationship with the crackhead, and you've still been processing and crying over it. You're crying about it on your honeymoon. You were in his chat 3 weeks ago. What are you saying right now? Oh, you guys know I'm just that kind of person. Like, I don't cry over spilled milk. I'll just move on. There's something super fake to this whole thing. When she says something like that, it just, I don't know. Again, I'm back to, oh, it must be marriage of convenience because it's the only thing that makes sense here. That would actually be nice if it was true. I wish that was true. That was the first time in a long time I've had like a aw for Chantal. Like, I wish that was true, but it was so fake. Look at right away the way she looked down. Even her right now in her head, she's like, I wish that were true. If she would meet someone who's kind of like, you know, like straight line, like a serious person in life, her polar opposite, it might be good for her, and it could potentially be good for the other person too. She brings the silliness and the like, laissez-faire attitude, and they bring the stability and the like, no, focus, drive, whatever, you know what I mean? But that's not what exists here, Chantal. Oh my God, yeah, it's just so fake. He doesn't care about her. I'm sure he cares to an extent. He wants her to not get locked up before he gets his papers. He wants her to not keel over and croak before he gets his papers. I'm sure to a certain extent there is some care there, but they're for selfish reasons. BB, the one that got away. I say it all the time. I'm going to stand by that forever. BB at the beginning genuinely loved her, and she genuinely loved him, and she the whole goddamn thing up because she's incapable of looking at herself and fixing her own problems. So she ruined that, and he will forever be the one that got away. Don't cancel me. I'm about to translate what that means for you. Okay. Salad he finds the culture sometimes close-minded. The guy who's all for hijabs, niqabs, abayas, not living with a ex or a bestie even because they're a man, has certain things that he doesn't like about the culture, and so went on Tinder to find someone outside of the culture. Really? Or is it that a place like Kuwait that shits all over expats and people who have no status, he couldn't find anyone in that culture willing to marry a Syrian? Is that a possibility at least? Because I'm thinking that's what it is. So once he couldn't find somebody willing to marry someone without status in the country, he went and looked outside the country, and at the same time went, hey, once I'm looking outside the country, why don't I get myself a mother passport? And poof, it was kismet, and there you are sitting in Kuwait. Allegedly conspiracy, whatever. Just joined. Did I miss the Doherty dump? No, they have been backburnered for today because Chantal was talking mad shit about me, so we had to come back a second time today talking about Chantal. But it's okay, because in the time we did, Alicia uploaded a 5-hour video. So tomorrow we're Doherty dozening, and I will have that 5-hour edit for us. So it's all good. All's well that ends well. Is that a yes? Oh my God, was he a beezer? Oh my God. Okay, what was that weird tap? She thinks that was playing coy. Okay, who was he before he was Salad El Salad? Which one talked like mumble, or like jumbly? Oh my God, I have to go back to old streams now. Ooh. Like the streams right before he came in her chat. I'm gonna find him. I will find you, Salad. We're gonna see which one you were. Woo! No. We don't need to rewind. This was the whole point. She said he may have. Oh, you want to see the face tap again? Okay, we can rewind. Yes. Wait. Ooh, there.
Which beezer do you think he was if he was a beezer?
Ooh! Okay, he was in one. He was in there. Sofa King. It can't be Sofa King. Okay, he'll be easy to find because he has a certain way of typing, and that's how you can always tell if it's him typing or is Chantal controlling his account. He's not that. I mean, he's good in English. I'm not trying to shit all over his English, but you can tell somebody who's like mother tongue is English or who was like schooled in English versus somebody who picked up English. He's very much somebody who picked up English, and it shows in his writing. Right? Somebody said Curly Juarez. No, because I can understand. I almost called him Koki. Salad's messages. Savage keyboard. Oh. Wait a minute. That's a pretty good guess right there. No, she's lying. I swear to, I'll be able to tell. He's got to tell. Everybody's got to tell. His writing has to tell. Can't be Aisha. I understand her too well. Oh, I'm going back, y'all. I'm gonna let you know what I find. I'm going back tonight. Savage Keyboard is a girl? No? How the do we know? We don't know shit. Look what Karate Joe turned out to be. We don't know shit. Look what Christina the Latina turned out to be. Y'all, we don't know shit. Oh my God, wait a minute. Miss Chris, what happened to Christina the Latina? I feel like a big breath is needed for this one. So it turns out Christina the Latina, who was in almost every single one of our streams and used to like participate time, was a catfish using a fake photo. It was actually someone else, and they were in one of those weird relationship things that was going on with that garlic bread guy. Yeah. So Christina Latina would like come into the chat and like do, I don't even know what you want to call that, like reconnaissance missions. I really don't know what you want to call that, but like infiltrating people's communities, because this was not the only community she was part of. I would see her around, and what like trying to get stuff for like garlic toast. I still don't really understand that, but that's what it was. This is weird. She's live with Salad. F that. Salad. I'm like, all the streams are boring, but this one wins because Salad's not in it.
No, man, you're just listening to the rent. Like, those people in. Why do people care? Like, do I care if FFG won't ever pay her rent? No, and didn't like FFG owe rent before? Like, who cares? It's none of your business. Like, it's so invasive in here.
It's so invasive. It's invasive if anyone talks about your debts, but you just keep on saying about my rents, which I have no shame. You can keep saying about the rents if it makes you feel better, girl. My shit's been worked out, paid off. I don't know what to tell you. I never had to do a bankruptcy, not even once, let alone twice. I don't know where you get off talking mad shit about people's debts. Oh, wait a minute. Wow, really? The Dark Magician, it's called an op. That's what it is? I hear Granny in the attic always talking about ops and these ops. And I had no idea what any of them were ever talking about with these ops. That was an ops? Okay. Too old for this shit. I don't know where Granny comes off, honestly. Oh, so he's not working. I see. Huh. So Salad was out at a cafe, shishin, at 2 o'clock in the morning, sans his new bride. Oh, was Murad there? Just out of curiosity. What did she just say? You can't say that, Chantal. He absolutely is male. Wow. She's not allowed to have male friends, but Pete's isn't really male. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. There's been no operations. I would have heard about it. He absolutely is male. What the are you talking about? Oh, no. Can we rewatch that? Yeah. This is just her. I think this is what she's going to tell Salad so that she can still live at the villa. Is this the argument?
No one allowed to have male friends. But Pete is not really male.
There. Oh, that's what she's going to do. And she just winked. She's going to convince him of this and then go back to the villa. Pete's. Kick her bitch ass out. Look at the disrespect, Pete's. Get rid of her. She better pay the villa rent. He does, exactly. Claudio Beachball, he refers to himself as he, him. He has been asked about that recently. He, him. He confirmed it again. He absolutely is a man. Chantal, this is some bullshit, okay? God. Yeah, Pete, what are your pronouns? Exactly, Kiki. I'm telling you, it was not long ago. Somebody asked him in the chat. And people ask him regularly because it's like people don't know if, at a certain point, maybe he doesn't want to be he, him anymore. So people ask, and it's not in a hateful way. And he answers the question genuinely. And he recently did. And he said he, him. So who the is this bitch to say that he's not? That's disgusting.
Works out in my favor.
No. Oh, it works out in my favor. Yeah, because you want everything to work out in your favor. It's not true. Stop laughing. That was extremely hateful. And you're not convincing anyone. Maybe Salad, though, but I don't really care about Salad. Oh, here we go. We don't know what Gene did behind the scenes. I got a good idea. We don't talk about Life by Jen here. We never have, but in my opinion, what Jean did behind the scenes was enable every bad decision or whatever that she wanted to do because it meant that he could get his hands on his vice. That's just from an outsider's perspective looking in. But yeah, don't talk about Jean. There's that whole thing, never speak ill of the dead. I really believe that. Just leave it alone. Why are you even going to this topic? He bought her the cheese. Yeah, that's kind of what I meant. Yeah, I'll go get you the cheese and I'll get myself some alcohol while I'm out. Sort of, that's all. Chantal is not bobbing for apples. Thank you for the super chat. He's still male. He is working on it and learning. She knows nothing. Exactly. And she's purposely ignorant about it and winking at the camera. So she's insulting her best friend. She's offending people watching and she's lying to her husband. So it's asshole in the situation.
Okay, call him a neighbor whenever you want. Call him a neighbor. He's not a feeder, okay? Why is it that a simple Google search, people this guy does so much research on his cases, and I've always liked him because he sounds so intelligent. But when it comes to fat women, anyone who is not giving shit to a fat person is a feeder. It's either you're a feeder if you're in love with a fat woman, or I don't get it. Do you know what I mean?
No. Yeah, there's a difference between being supportive and a feeder. I'm sorry, there just is. I'm a fat ass. If I ask Mr. FFG every single day to go out and get me cheese, he might go once. He would go once. He might go twice. But third, fourth, he's going to tell me to go myself. And it's not because he's a dick. It's because, goddamn, woman, But he's not looking to sneak out of the house and go buy a bottle of alcohol either. It's not the same.
From malevolent channels like FFGT and SAS. I know. They just let people show revenge porn now.
Oh, yeah. Again, we've hit that point. She has such a problem with the revenge pee in her mind that Koki has done to her. And yet, she has now teamed up with an attic dweller who has been threatening a woman in this community with her nudes for months now. So it doesn't matter. It's swept under the rug if it's your ally. But if it's being done to you, it's a crime. Chantal?
Because when Salah makes a comment concerned about my health, he's a fat shamer. He doesn't love me because I'm fat. Do you see that mentality? It's just so bizarre and it's not true whatsoever. somebody can be concerned about your health but still loving you as you are.
No, but there's a method to the way people talk. Like, come on, Chantal, you know what people are looking for in your interaction and stuff. There is a way that he speaks to you, and it's so like brutal and cold, and y'all know each other less than 2 months. When I just told that story of like, if I asked Mr. FFG to go give me cheese every day, at a certain point he would tell me to go myself, that's only because it's been years. After years, you can tell each other. After less than 2 months knowing each other, I mean, he would never be that harsh with me. You're still playing that cutesy poo game with each other after 2 months. It's only after time can you genuinely tell each other to go yourselves. You've had enough cheese.
You know, and whenever you want food, nobody's gonna keep you from it. Like, when I get hangry, I like, okay, this is personal, but I've gotten hangry, and I've lashed out, and I've been like, you know, I want this and I want it now. I don't care. You know, I've done that with people, and they're like, you know, as a food addict or whatever, you know, it's nobody's gonna tell you no. It's not that these people want to be enablers and like feed you to death. That's never the goal.
Okay, can we skip ahead a little, just because I like. First of all, Left by Jen isn't here anymore. This conversation is making me uncomfortable. I haven't watched enough for her to like be involved in this, and I don't like this topic. I'm being totally honest. I don't know. I think there's a lot of different reasons why somebody, for example, might facilitate someone else's addiction. I think saying things like feed her, and then trying to say, oh, it only exists as a sexual kind of like fetish is like pretend naivete, and I'm not down for that bullshit today, Chantal. There are other reasons. For example, the one I just gave where he's trying to like fill his own addiction. He gives her the cheese or does those cheese runs or whatever to be able to get himself his alcohol. If there was no bottle of alcohol, do you think he would be doing it? I don't think so. People are commenting that he doesn't own anything. You know what? You know, the only thing I'm going to say is weird, and then people had an argument for it, fine. I think it's weird there's not one picture in their home at all, okay? A picture of them, him, no pictures of him, not one picture in a frame. Not his family, not himself. There's something weird about that to me. And someone commented back and said, well, if he like real practicing Muslims don't believe in taking pictures and stuff, okay, that's a fair argument. However, I would say that somebody who himself as much as Salad does clearly doesn't have a problem with seeing himself on video, on pictures, on whatever. So I don't think that's a valid argument for him, but it definitely gives it a what do you call Airbnb vibe. Just saying. Well, they just moved in. Fair, Capone Boxer, but like, what about at the other place? The other place didn't have one either. And even if you just moved in, do you not move the frames with you, like with the pictures? There's something weird. Why would Salad care if she lives with Pete if he's just using her for citizenship? It's part of the game. It's part of the game. Like, in my mind, that might be a little nugget that would make me lean towards, wow, maybe he isn't paying her for this. Maybe she's being played for this, you know? And he's trying to make it look legit. Who knows? Maybe Salad never said a goddamn word about her moving in or living with Pete's. And that was her just because that's what she imagines a husband would say. Gaming montages is time consuming. He doesn't have anything else to do. Girl, let's be real. Now she mentioned Twitch. She reminded me. Let me hit refresh on my Twitch. Okay, Twitch is still there. Twitch is still up. The nerve of this bitch. So she hasn't used her Twitch in ages. Now she's decided to go and start doing Twitch with Loverboy. So she loads up Twitch for the first time in a long ass time. And she takes the opportunity to report my Twitch channel. What a jerk. False report, I should say, my Twitch channel. It's still there for now, though. We'll see what happens. Oh, she did the fake smitten look. You know, that's her smitten. That's what she says when I'm smitten. And she does that thing. That was a fakie. That was a fake smitten. You've been there 2 months. That's the first smitten face you give us? Lies and fakery.
Everyone remember, FFG smokes cigarettes in a place and doesn't like taking the dog out to potty. Let that sink in. Yeah, true. Excuse me?
I don't like taking the dogs out to potty. Who just decides that? Not true. Not true. Anyway, I don't need to always defend myself. But I'm gonna when it comes to the damn dogs. Excuse me. I don't have piss pads in my house. None of the dogs ever with the piss pad in my house. Because that's the thing I'm so good at, is dogs. Okay? It is what it is. That is my absolute forte in life. Every dog that I have ever had has been trained to only go outside. And I'm very consistent with it. And because I'm consistent about it, it's very easy to train a dog to only go outside. I'm also very responsible with my dogs. Very responsible. And I used to always say that I live my life on an 8-hour elastic band, you know? Okay, a little more when you go to work. But, you know, in general, I would call it the 8-hour elastic band because I knew come hell or high water, no matter what was happening, I had to get home to take them outside because I know that they would never go in the house. They would like hold it in. You know what I mean? And that's not fair. So I lived my life on that 8-hour elastic band. So I always got home for them. And if one of them ever made in the house, that's how I knew one of them was sick, because you're so consistent with it. And dogs love consistency. They just want to please you. And they don't want to piss and shit where they eat and live and have to smell that shit either. So it's their pleasure to learn to do that shit outside. Say that I never dogs out. 3 times a day their entire adult lives until they got old. And then it became 4, sometimes 5, sometimes 17 if we needed it to be. Whenever they asked is when they went. It is what it is.
Like, I smoked, like, other stuff, but I try not to do it. Like, I have a pretty big place, and I have an air purifier, but her, she probably just chain smoked with the dog there.
See, she probably just, you didn't have a hair purifier. Show us an air purifier, you liar. You smoked meth. You smoked meth and you're going to talk about my cigarettes? I sit right next to a window. If there's something lit in my hand, windows are open in this place. There are fans in this place. Girl, I'm not playing this with you. You hotboxed yourself in someone else's apartment because it's Pete's, not even yours. Pete's doesn't even like the smoke. You have the 2 cats in there. You never leave. You run air conditioner 20 hours a day, no matter what the season. Don't you dare say a word, okay? Meth smoker?
I did. You know, nobody criticizes that. That's not good for them.
Okay, fair. Like, tobacco's not good for anybody, but to say that that's not good for my dogs, fair. You know what's not good for your cats, though, Chantal? Not taking them to the vet or to get their nails clipped, to the point that your poor cat had her nails growing into the pads of her feet. And she was in so much pain that she stopped eating. And she was rapidly losing weight. But you were too busy, as usual, getting your attention online, stuffing your face, and chasing a crackhead around 2 cities. It didn't bother you, did it? That's not good for cats, is it, Chantal? Oh, I'm not falling for the bait. I didn't fall for the bait. I didn't say one hateful thing. I just pointed out the facts of what actually happened with her cat this year. The whole thing happened on camera. Again, I don't think bringing up the past is taking the bait. We're just not ever going to forget the past on this channel. Good point. Listen, normally anything she throws at me, it's like off. I don't really care, but there's something about the dogs. I can't. I always have to like defend and say the absolute most. And she laughs. Yeah, maybe he can get a job. Of course. P-Day today, agreed. Frenchie, dogs and kids off limits. Agreed, because dogs are like your kids. It's just, to me, it's on the same level. I'm sorry if people with kids are offended by that, but that's just how I treated them. Okay? Oh, so she is going to go back to smoking, but this time she says she's going to do it on the porch because the marijuana is not good for the cats. True that. You know what else isn't good for the cats, right? Letting a random crackhead come over and kick your 19-year-old cat. That wasn't good for the cats either. Whoa. I could never let myself get in that situation again. In the same breath, but never say never. Oh my God, she would go back and Barbie. Like, I mean, blink and she's back. Kool-Aid man smashing into the condo in Lachine. Oh my God. Yes, that's right. He escapes the cell only to sit with friends at a cafe watching you. Ma'am, you're insane. Yeah, she does not understand how court works. Isn't that adorable? You're not being subpoenaed to come up on the stand and say your whole life story and everything that you went through with Koki. It's not your case. You up your own case because you went in with lies and then admitted it to us. If you would be subpoenaed for the May story, they ask what they want. And if you even try to deviate from the topic, They shut you down. You answer the questions asked. You don't get to go on about, and he was abusive, and he took my keys, and I had to walk to the gas station, and I paid his rent. It's not about you. If you got subpoenaed to testify, they're going to ask you things like, were you with him on that night, said night, that whatever allegedly happened between him and May? Yes or no? Can you like account for where he was on that day? Yes or no? And you better watch your ass, Chantal, because you were on live stream on that day, so you better think back good about what you were doing. Then they might ask you about the false alibi that you tried to fabricate for him, and you're going to have to answer those questions. And you're not get to mention Sam's Bar Lounge or anything else. No one cares. You understand? You didn't have to pay for anything. 16 bucks a packet, guess who had to pay for them? Nobody had to pay for them. You chose to pay for them because it was the only way you were hitting that mattress on the floor. Is she talking about me again? Chantal, you're hideous. Hideous. Your face, your body, and everything on the inside of you. Stop, ma'am. Stop, okay? Uggo to uggo, girl. Blech. Woof. I'd say, anyway, no, I'm not going to go that low. Nothing. Just woof is all I got to say. Chantal, I'm not so delusional to think that people are watching the channel for me. People are watching the channel for my personality, yes, while I react to you, to Alicia, to whatever you want to react to. You understand? It's about you. This channel's about you. I'm not delusional about that. We gather here because of a common, pastime. We have something in common and it's you. But it's the personality that I add to your boring ass content that actually, makes this somewhat enjoyable. Fair? Girl, if your shit wasn't so boring, people would be watching on your channel. Period. That's where the sentence says it is what it is. He's not that hot. He was much better looking before he started opening his dumb mouth. Your ring is bleh. Just bleh. No one cares about your fake husband, Chantal. Mad about your cocking? No. Does the cocking disgust me? Yes. Am I mad about it? No. It's not in my bathroom, kitchen. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have to either cook or shit in that disgusting place. I couldn't care less about the cocking or anything else in Kuwait, to be totally honest. Can you explain Sam's Bar Lounge? I don't know what that is. Okay, so there was a channel a little while ago, Sam's Bar Lounge, and one of the mods, or the ex-mods of Koki, had been recording Koki. They were like FaceTiming and was recording Koki. And Koki was wrecked in most of these recordings, high as all hell, and abusing Dee Dee from what we could hear. So that's what it is. If you were treated like a queen, you wouldn't be up all alone in the middle of the night, stuffing your face for the third night in a row, trying to convince the world of how happy you are while you rage at reaction channels. You would be in the bedroom still, having not come up for air for the past 2 months. Happy newlywed. What? Who triggered FF turd? They had to send a super chat. I send a super chat. Are you nuts? Do you not understand how cheap I am? Oh my god, I would never. And if I would super chat someone, Lord knows it's not gonna be you. Okay. I don't mean to talk shit. I know some people super chat to talk bad shit. It happens here every once in a while too, and that's pretty much all the super chats she ever makes. People just super chatting to talk shit. I'm not that kind of bitch. If I'm gonna super chat, it's because of something positive. That's who I am. It's not like, oh my god, I would never super chat, but like, I'm not a shit chatter. I don't know what you would call that. I would super chat somebody if I liked the content. I would super chat someone if I was like enjoying the stream or the video or whatever. I'm just not that type of bitch who feels the need to get that second of attention to shit talk with a super chat. I can sit here and shit talk for free, girl. Why would I? You are so naive. You've been there less than 2 months, and just because he hasn't taken you to anything, don't be so stupid to think that there's no drinking in Kuwait and the sexes don't mingle in Kuwait. Girl, he was on Tinder. The you think he was on Tinder for? Come on. To find his Islamic bride. You know, there's like Islamic dating sites, right? If you wanted to find a practicing Muslim even on the other side of the world, you absolutely can. He was on Tinder. Let's all just be real about this.
Okay. I never said he had a big house. I would need the timestamp on that. I said he had his own place.
You said the place was very cute and really cozy and that you had seen it. And then we saw the place. Cute and cozy. Why?
And this place is big enough. Are people really judging him on, like, they should be concerned about how he treats me and not how big his house is. But
Oh, I don't really care about either, to be totally honest. I don't care how he treats you, and I don't care how big his house is. I've said it before. It's not about the size of his house. He's a young, single guy. If he has a place to put his head down at night, you don't really need more than that. Young people like that don't spend a lot of time at home. It's not the same. This was about you. You have the audacity to be coming for Motel 6's trailers and shacks for a long-ass time now. If you think we weren't going to harp on this disgusting place that you're living now, I don't know, you're delusional, girl. Legal or not, Foodie, trust and believe that D will always find a way to get wet. Boop!
all I hear is gobble gobble. When she tells me, look at my kitchen. My Motel 6 is sure looking good compared to your kitchen. Like, choke on your cigarette butts, lady.
No, my Motel 6 kitchen is absolutely looking glorious today compared to your little closet kitchen, whatever the you call that thing. Man, I've never loved this place as much as I do right now. Okay, here's me judging him for something else. Like I said, I come from a family of all immigrants. I'm an immigrant myself. Not one person in my family or of anybody that I know has ever had to marry someone else to get citizenship. If you want to pick up your shit and move to the other side of the world, you find a way to do it yourself. And that's not on the back of some gigantic pig.
It's really sad. I'm doing content about my life and how I'm improving it and things we do together. Who's taking you out? Nobody. You have me on notifications. That's your excitement every day. I don't envy it whatsoever. No wonder she looks like a psycho with friggin' pigtails at 40. I don't know if she's younger, but the smoke ages her, I'm sure.
I'm 6 months longer. No. What is it? 6 months younger? It's 8 months. I forget how many months I am younger than you, bitch. And are you jealous of my pigtails just because I have hair? I think you are. Because the beauty of the pigtails is that you can take them down and the hair still stays stuck on your head. Bloop. You're right. You can absolutely hear when somebody is a chain smoker. Just like I could absolutely see when you were tripping balls on meth and cocaine. And so I called it out. I'd rather be smoking my cigs, but that's just me. And what happens to a throat when you got gonorrhea of the throat? I don't even know what kind of factor that plays into the whole thing because I've never had it. But maybe Chantal could fill us in.
FFG must be really sad and lonely person. I can't imagine how she feels when she logged off for the day. Her conscience must eat her alive. No, she doesn't have one. Her sole existence is like, oh, she's talking about my life. I'm gonna go live in my gigantic hug bully box. And they talk about me having a hug box.
This is not a hug box. I mean, we're all very nice to each other, but for example, there is no memberships here. Anybody can come in and say whatever they want. That stupid old bitch from your chat, Tracy TX or whatever, came in here, didn't get blocked, got ignored, and all the way off. I don't know what else to tell you, Chantal. We don't need a hug box. She's so ignorant. Again, we've said this before. Why has she seen no homeless people? Because Kuwait is a country that has social services only for Kuwaiti citizens. So if you're in need, if you are in need of whatever, you will get support from the Kuwaiti government, the fifth richest country, richest government in the world. They do not, however, have any social services for expats and foreign workers. So if you end up in hard times and you are not Kuwaiti, they're kicking your ass out. So yeah, no homeless. Google says there's 100,000 homeless in Kuwait. You know what I would think that is? It's like the hidden homeless. People who maybe don't have like a place rented in their own name or whatever, but they're staying with someone else or things like that. I'm sure in a country, you can't just be Kuwait. Kuwait has the biggest deportation numbers globally. Kuwait kicks people out for far less, you know? They're a country that just gets rid of their problems by literally kicking the problems out. It's ridiculous. Foodie Beauty was lurking around the Syrian refugee community and said she was sick of being passed around. Oh, damn. Then Salad appeared. Passed around, eh? Girl, what is that, her fantasy? I don't think so. If passed up, maybe that's what she meant. Like, no thanks. No thanks. Passed around, I don't think that's what she meant there.
Have you struck in the channel? Honestly, yeah, I'm not gonna say. But I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say what I do. It's all gonna be behind the scenes with that stuff. It just makes more sense.
Oh, behind the scenes until anyone would actually get struck. If you think, what, we're gonna stay hush about it? No, you idiot. You posted up the screenshot that you reported my Twitter. I told everyone you reported my Twitter. You. It is what it is. And if you false strike me, everyone will know about that too. And if you think I won't file the counterclaim, you don't know me, girl. You don't know me. Can you imagine? They just deport her? That's a lie right there. I'm sorry. You never dreamed of getting married until you met Salad? What the hell were the engagement photos in Gatineau Park high on cocaine with that Jafar ring that you bought yourself all alone? What was that? You don't know, guys. We were planning a future together. But no, I never wanted to get married before Salad. Lies. Lies. You were desperate to get married. Weren't you engaged to Pete's? You were. I bet you bugged BB every day of your goddamn life to get married. BB? You're smart, BB. I hope BB is literally living his best life every single day. Oh my god, dark tint. Dark tint too. Absolutely. And remember, she was searching for wedding dresses, FFG. She was going to buy that torrid wedding dress. You're absolutely right. Oh, did you hear that, guys? The donation that we made to the SPCA was low vibrational. Well, they were pretty happy to get that low vibrational money, Chantal. Girl, you've made money for the past 7 years stuffing your face and ruining your life on camera. You've made more money than ever in the past year and a bit chasing a crackhead around high on cocaine. You really want to talk about low vibrational money?
Because she tried, and it's embarrassing to make her own vlogs and 1,000 views. Nobody's watching you, honey. Ugh.
Nobody's watching you, honey. I have never made one vlog in my entire life. Never, not even one. What is she talking about, lunatic?
Nobody's watching you, biatch. Nobody is watching you for you. So she has to literally keep doing. She's stuck. Also, she has to keep doing this crap. Like, and you're right. Eventually, like.
Oh, you think I'm stuck, huh? I've been making it pretty clear this week what's happening, what's slowly going to happen on this channel. I think everybody can read between the lines here. I'm already 30% done with your shit. I have 1 foot so planted outside of this shit, it's never coming back in here, Chantal. Doherty Dozen will absolutely overshadow you. It is my full intention, and I'm being honest about that. Will I stop watching, Chantal? No. It's my guilty pleasure. I've been watching this shit show for a long time, and I will be here for the finale. Will I watch you every day? Absolutely not. Doherty Dozen is on the up, and you are on the way out. I don't just mean from me. I mean in general on YouTube. Let's be straight here. Your channel's done, Chantal. Doherty Dozen, Alicia, we're getting in on the up. You understand? The crazy, the worst, like the crazy, it's yet to come.
There's already nothing to talk about. She's just like going on the speculations, keeping it going that my man doesn't like me. Okay, like there's zero grounds for that. And literally, you're gonna talk about any man liking me. I'm sure anybody would pick me in a room over you any day, hands down.
Hands down, period. Hard disagree. Girl, come on. Again, uggo to uggo. I say this all the time. It comes down to personality, sense of humor. I got you smoked on both those things. And then there's the fact that, you know, I can get on top. I'm just a better time all around. Bleep!
Yeah. Poop, I know poop out, honey. Because you have SpongeBob on it. Like, what? Like, seriously, you're going to talk about me?
What? Did you say a sweaty what? I wasn't a sweaty wreck fashion show. Girl, I was there in a sweater. I was cold. I was just fine. You were sweating so hard, you had to rip that wig off was the first thing you did. I don't know what to tell. This is just insane now. Just insane. Yeah, she is body shaming. The irony. When have I ever made a video about myself? Ever. Even once. Show me a video I have ever made. Okay, the beginning ones about doing their weight loss regimes for a week. It was still about her or Amber Lynn. I have never, even one time, made a video about me. That's because you're boring. Listen, yeah, chasing a crackhead for a year and a half kept your interest. This Kuwait bullshit is keeping your interest, but housewives can't keep your interest? Now, that's it. That's the lowest, girl, how dare you? Goodbye, Chantal. You're insane. Housewives can't keep your interest.
She's only making Doherty Dozen content because she can see her channel tanking whenever the videos and yeah, she's trying to branch off, but she doesn't get nearly as many views. So what are you bragging about? Again, that's...
What am I bragging about? Who's bragging? Oh, you shut with your rejection. I don't get as many views on Doherty Dozen. I don't give a damn. That should tell you how done I am with your shit. It's not about views for everyone. Chantal, what do I care? My videos never get monetized anyway. Like you pointed out, as soon as you swear the thing is yellow. Girl, the intro music starts playing and our streams are already yellow. I refuse to stop swearing and saying like all the things that I say. I don't care. If there's 1,000 views on my video or 20,000 views on my video, I don't make any ad revenue. Do you understand that, Chantal? It's like she doesn't get it. Doherty doesn't. Chantal, 0 ads, 0. I don't care. The views mean nothing to me, and you don't understand that because it's all you're about. Girl, I'm all about my punching in and punching out 40 hours a week. That's how I bankroll my shit. That's the money that I count on. That's the only stability in my life. Do you understand? And this is all you have. We are not the same. I don't have to keep doing things that I don't like you, for money. You didn't like that making that struggle video in the bathtub on the OnlyFans because you needed money for cocaine. You didn't like it, but you did it because you needed the money. That's you. That's not me. Understand? I do whatever I want here. You're boring, so I'm pivoting. No, that's not at all true. People didn't give me shit for being nice to her or for meeting her, so I was mean in the video. I didn't go there with intentions to be your friend, Chantal. I was nice because we were in an empty room. We were in someone's salon, and I know how to behave as a 38-year-old woman. Do you understand? For all you dumb out there who think, what, I should have decked Chantal? Or what, been heckling Chantal in an empty room? Y'all are dumb, and you don't know how to behave. And I think 9 out of 10 of you would have done the same thing that I did if you were in that situation. Again, I thought I was going to a parade, and I thought there would be more than 3 people there to watch it. You sound dumb as all of you. It is what it is, all right? I know how to behave. I never wanted to be your friend. If I wanted to be your friend, I wouldn't have shot you down when you wanted to chill with me and my friend and when you wanted to go for a poutine. No way in hell. You're disgusting. You disgust me. I went there for the Gorls. I went there to get us the content, and I did. My dog had just passed away. I was in a really up state. I can see it on my face. She keeps throwing up the pictures from the fashion show as like a dunk on me, like, oh, look how ugly she is. Like, I don't give a I look at those pictures and I don't even see myself. That is not, in my mind, how I look on a regular basis. That was me during the darkest period of my life, coping and going out and having a laugh. It is what it is. That was you on the absolute highlight day of your life, thinking that a reaction channel was going to accept a chill with you after your fatty fashion show. Girl, you're batshit crazy. It is what it is. I don't know what else to say. She said you have a SpongeBob body. Yeah, she's right. Bigger upper body, fucking spindly ass arms and legs. She's a barrel on toothpicks, calling someone else SpongeBob. It's funny. Yes, I was grieving. It was the darkest period of my life. I don't know what to say. I don't even know, to be totally honest with you guys. If the Fatty Fashion Show was happening tomorrow, would I go? I don't know if I would. I was out of my mind, and I'm not trying to blame that for my behavior. I just don't know now. Honestly, would I make the same choice? I don't know. Do I regret what I did? Hell no, I don't. That Fatty Fashion Show would have been spun. That story would have been totally different. I'm glad I was there and nobody could spin shit. Hate me if you need to. I also don't care if you do. You have etiquette, which she's not familiar with. Like, agreed. In a little, what the was I gonna do in that tiny room? We were 3 people watching the show. To think I would like cause a scene, but get arrested for Chantal? I'm gonna deck Chantal? Does someone think that someone so cheap that they won't pay for premium is gonna have bail money for assaulting Chantal? Bitch, please. I don't think so. You choose your battles in life. This bitch, not worth it. Exactly. See, you get it. So, Megan, right? Some people are worth it in life and some people are not. We all have our own little lists in our head of who is worth it and who is not. We don't hate on the same levels, everybody. You know what I mean? I don't hide the fact. I've said it on this channel before. I've said it a million times. Froggy, and again, it's one of those stories, if you know, you know, and if you don't, you're lucky because you don't know who Froggy is. It's on site, and that's for the rest of my life, and I'll stand by that shit. Chantal's not worth the bail money. Some people are.
And this person, like, went and uploaded the vlog before. Like, who does that? It's not even your thing. It's like, get your own life, get your own content.
Oh, she's still mad about this? I can't live in the past like this still. She's most mad that I uploaded the Fatty Fashion Show content before she did. I uploaded it the following day at noon. If she hadn't gone home and done an edible that night and been like comatose stoned, she could have edited that night like I did. And then she could have beat me to it. I don't care. You don't get to be butthurt because I work harder and better than you, Chantal. Too bad. Let that be a lesson for you for next time, that the early bird gets the worm, bitch.
Who would play FFG in a movie? Randy Quaid, Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito has my exact body type. I was sacrifice. No sacrifice. I don't do shit. Like she said, I'm lazy. And in general, yeah, this content, I mean, you can't call it anything but lazy. Her content's lazy. Our reactions are lazy. It's still fun though, right? But here's the point. You went all the way to the Fatty Fashion Show. You made a point to get off your ass and actually do something on that day. You almost did something on that day. Why would you just drop the ball right at the end? Go home, do your editing, post up your shit, or like schedule it to go up or whatever. It's on you.
You don't know anything. How do these people talk like that? Like they know, okay? As opposed to somebody being with FFG? I don't think so. Like, people ignore that. She literally said she had a boyfriend. Where is he? It's unbelievable that anyone would be with her. So no, I'm sorry, I don't believe.
God damn it. It's unbelievable to think anyone would actually ever be with her. She's the one who harped on, like, for example, all those court cases on Kiwi farms. It stretches over, what, 7 years? There was always 2 defendants there. Me and my mans. Do you understand, Shanta? Like, I've never lived in a platonic roommate situation for years in the prime of my life, ever. I don't know. Is that a flex? I'm not trying to flex. It's not a flex. It's just, I've barely been single ever in my life since, like, I moved out of my parents' house. And I moved out of my parents' house to go and live with a boyfriend. You understand? This is like the job thing. Like, most people, I'm sorry if that's shocking to you, Chantal. It's not so difficult to meet people and consistently have someone in your life when, for example, you work every day in a male-dominated field. Girl, use your imagination. I've said it before. I have met every single boyfriend in my entire life at work, except for the one I dated in high school. I met his ass at school. Do you understand? Every single one. It's not that difficult. Oh, aren't you not supposed to meet them at work? I hard disagree, because you know what? At work, you really get to know someone. When you spend that much time with someone, you see them at every emotion possible. You see angry, you see laughter, you see the sense of humor, you see the character, you see how they deal with stress. You see so much about somebody, kind of observing them at work over time. In my mind, it's the best way to meet someone. You're past so much of the bullshit when you meet someone at work because they've sort of seen the real you and they know a lot of the flaws already. Chantal, I don't usually come for people's looks. You consistently come for my looks and I don't really go for yours, but I'm going to take a little shot right now since you won't shut the You are now presently right now hiding behind 12 filters. This is the best that 12 filters can do for you. You have all to do all day. You could, in theory, spend all day just beautifying yourself and working on yourself and stuff. You are hideous and you smell like blue cheese. Your roommate told us. Okay? Sweatball, you disgust me. No personality, no sense of humor, not good for a goddamn thing. You have no skill set. You're not good at cooking. You're not worth a damn, Chantal. It is what it is. And this, everybody, is why you don't tell your daughters growing up that everybody's just jealous of them. Because you create these little bitches, and when they turn 38 years old, they're good for all in life and walk around really thinking that they're something. Oh my God, hilarious, and I forgot all about it. Even Salad's friend uploaded content before her. That's right. And Salad looked pretty pissed about that too. Ham colored hijab. Of course it is. I mean, you're right, but I do find that somewhat insulting to pet rocks. Because at least a pet rock doesn't smell like blue cheese. But what do you need an undercap for if you got no hair? Like, really? That's supposed to keep the strays, like, tame. In theory, you got an extra layer on for no reason. Do you wash the scarves? Because why would you be getting pimples? The sweat? Ooh, the sweat and the dirty scarves. Yeah, that makes sense. Ugh. I love when you guys send me things. She doesn't have a P.O. box. She doesn't have nothing. People just sending random shit to her house. Oh my God. She looks sweaty, no? Yes. But this is sweat with air conditioner blasting 24 hours a day. Can you imagine? Oh, look at me skipping ahead out of boredom, and look who has appeared. Wait, let's go back to when he first gets there. Let's see. Oh my God, he looks happier than ever. Has he been with Murad? Wherever he was enjoying himself. Wow.
Yeah.
I deserve.
Is it really cold out?
Freezing.
Really? Is there ice?
Raining and ice. Yeah.
What's the temperature in Kuwait? Rain and ice in Kuwait?
It's 10.
10 degrees? Oh God, it's so cold. That's crazy though. If it's unheard of for Kuwait to have ice, eh?
It's minus there, right, in Canada?
Yeah. Wanna come say hi? You look cute.
Hi, visitors.
Hello.
So cold outside.
Oh yeah, you're freezing.
Look my hand.
Oh my gosh. Look at
Oh my god, intimacy on the live stream. She just held his hand and huffed on it. Haram. Me too, Fanny. I just, the way this man bothers me, it's irrational.
Thanks, then I came back.
Yes.
Strong breathing now.
Oh really?
Oh, your face not red.
Oh. Oh, you look so happy that he's home.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. After about a couple hours, I really miss you. So.
Thanks for welcoming.
Yeah. A lot of it's really cold, eh? Let us game, yalla. Stan wants us to.
Of course he pulled the hand away. He's like, don't touch me. I love that so much. Okay. Hear me out. And look at him. I could be wrong. Allegedly conspiracy, whatever. He's got sex eyes. Look at him. He was out. Oh my god, she's gonna be mad I said that. I don't know he was out, but he's got sex eyes. He was out doing something that made him come home with sex eyes. Look at him. Look at him. I've said it over and over that you can see it in someone's eyes. Look at him. Look at him, and if you don't believe me, go back and look at his eyes anytime they've been together. Anytime we've seen this guy up until now. Those are sex eyes. Okay? Oh my god, you look tired too, and he leans back like, bitch, you got no idea. Oh my god. I love this. I love this so much. Salad. Look at you. You're a whole ass wreck right now on this live stream. Look at you, you charmute. Go and take a shower. You come and sit next to your fake wife. Notice. Not only his eyes are shifting sideways, but they're getting like big and small. Like, the bliss is wearing off and the reality of being home is setting in. Laughs. He says, girlfriend is illegal in this country. I was with my wife. Flirty, no Hershey, no. Okay, I suddenly really want to see this guy big. He's got the funny eye potential for some real. Oh my god, I can picture him like nicely gelato minted, and he would have the reddest, squintiest eyes of all time, and he would be giggling and eating licorice with two hands. That's the picture in my imagination. And suddenly, just seeing him with his sex eyes, I can picture him high, and he might be a better time than he is straight. I don't know. Is Dee in town? Bloop. Absolutely not. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Picture it. Kuwait, 2022. It's the first time they've had ice like this. This guy is obsessed with the movie Titanic. He is with, I don't know who, and I'm not assuming who, and they're in the car, and they're like, hey, you know what we should do while it's nice and steamy? We should reenact the car scene with the hand on the window, and that is what happened. And he in that car. And at the end, one says to the other, Sally, you're shaking. Oh my god. No, wait. Wait, where did that go? Emma, can you smell perfume on him chins? Have a sniff. I know it's been a while, and maybe y'all weren't here last year when we used to talk about this, but the same thing goes for salad that went for Koki. It's not about perfume, and it's not about sniffing a shirt. You drop your pants, and you smell the We have been here before as a channel. Let me smell yo. And if you don't know it, it's a song. When we're done here, you go on the YouTube and you listen. I stand by that song. You can't around. There's a smell to it, and we all know. Don't argue with me. You ever accuse someone of cheating? Don't say a f***ing word. I don't want to hear your arguments. Where were you at 2 in the morning? Why are you coming home 3 in the morning? Oh my god, he's just an hour off of that song. Something's going on. Let me smell yo. Yes, bitch. Remember that. Life lesson, bitches. All right?
In the coming days, yeah,
no, wait. It was 5 in the morning. My bad. I'm off. It's been a while. You see, I think this is a perfect. You know what? We're done here. Get out of here. That is a perfect example of why Chantal's views are dwindling and the channel is dying, and we are still sitting over here thriving, laughing, and having a great time. While these two delusional lunatics sit on their Airbnb couch fantasizing over a boat, bees, we are literally talking about the important things in life. Let me smell your the Titanic scene that was recreated in the car tonight, and him and his sex eyes. Chantal, you can't deny it. This is why your shit is tanking. This is why the reaction channels will always rule this community. You just can't hang. It is what it is, bitch. What does mouth smell like? Girl! Don't worry about it. How did we get here tonight? I don't know, but it was a great time. A very shitty stream turned into a really good time, and I love that for us. Thank you guys so much for this one. Sometimes going way off the rails is the only way to save a boring stream, and tonight is what happened here. We are caught up now in Shantopolis and a little more than Shantopolis tonight. Y'all have homework if you haven't heard the song before. Salad said he likes me the most. Well, Kuwaiti DD, you better do your thing. We are bored to death of this Kuwait arc, and we don't want her coming back in March. So whatever you need to do, Kuwaiti DD, we are behind you. We support you. I don't know what else to say. Somebody's got to be the disruptor in this story. I don't know. Anyway. For today, that is it. This is 2 streams now, Shantopolis. It's been a lot. Tomorrow, come hell or high water, I swear to God, I shit you not, we are doing the Doherty Dozen, okay? Will I really now have the time to edit that 5-hour stream? I don't know. We will see. If Chantal gives us anything interesting to work with, or interesting enough where we can make it interesting, we will go live twice tomorrow, okay? Never shall these worlds meet. I'm never doing a Chantal and Doherty Dozen stream together. No, way. Tomorrow, inshallah, okay? Paint me like one of your French girls, Salad? No. I love it the most. You guys are so much fun. Thank you for always being so much fun. My God. That stream was garbage. We just sat here and we watched garbage, and I laughed for 3.5 hours. God, I was like, what would I be doing here without you? I wouldn't be here without you, and I certainly wouldn't be watching Chantal anymore. Thanks, guys. It's because of you. Honest to God, rest, man. Okay, bye, guys. Have a great night.